start watching CBS 8 mornings at 6.
So glad you're with us. 6 a.m. on this Black Friday. I'm Eric Connert.
And I'm Nada Irampur. Hopefully you had a nice Thanksgiving yesterday. Here in the aftermath, right? On this Friday, people like to work it off by shopping.
Some leftovers that are still going to be in the fridge here.
I'm not against mashed potatoes for breakfast. Oh, no. Yeah. Here you go. Looking at our sunrise will be in about 30 minutes, 6:31. And we're starting to see that glow as it starts to come towards our horizon here. But overall, just a nice start to the morning. Kind of chilly out there. But those skies are orange on this view from Mount Soledad. This is looking south towards downtown. You see the Coronado Bridge there. Also, you see the hills of Mexico up in the distance. So nice, clear conditions to start off this day. We are looking at cooler weather that's going to start today and last through the weekend. And now, new developments this morning. One of the two National Guard members who was shot while patrolling the nation's capital on Wednesday has died from her injuries. We are learning about the suspect's connection to San Diego.
The victim, 20-year-old Sarah Beckstrom, reportedly volunteered to work this week so others could go home for Thanksgiving. President Donald Trump says the other victim, 24-year-old West Virginia Guardsman Andrew Wolf, is still in the hospital.
This morning, the FBI says the man suspected in that shooting has a connection to San Diego. The suspect has now been identified as 29-year-old Afghan national Rahmanullah Lakanwul. He is in custody. CBS 8's Steffi Roche with more details from the FBI's San Diego field office.
During a press conference, FBI Director Kash Patel reported that the suspect in question had associates here in San Diego. FBI Director Kash Patel says they were able to track down Lakanwul's last known residence and serve search warrants, allowing them access to his home in Washington state.
During that process, we seized numerous electronic devices to include cell phones, laptops, iPads, and other material that is being analyzed as we speak. Pursuant to that investigation and any known associates of the subject and of that house is how we ended up in San Diego, where interviews were conducted and are going to be continued to be conducted. And we will go anywhere in the country or the world where the evidence leads us.
Are there accomplices, relationships in San Diego you can talk about?
All of that is an ongoing investigation.
We reached out to the FBI San Diego field office regarding the potential ties here. A spokesperson replied, quote, "We appreciate you reaching out to the FBI San Diego field office. However, we defer to those who made remarks at the press conference with no further comment from our end." Lakanwul, who worked with the CIA in Afghanistan and immigrated to the U.S. in 2021, reportedly drove from Washington state to shoot the National Guard members deployed in D.C. The suspect is said to have worked in a special CIA-backed Afghan army unit before emigrating to America.
We condemn that act of terror.
The Alliance of Afghan Communities in the United States, an organization that helps refugees and Afghan immigrants across the nation, published this statement, saying they share deep sympathy with the victims, but also want it to be clear that this crime represents a single individual, not the Afghan nation.
We are going in the civil side right now. We're still not in touch with intelligence, FBI, or anyone, but if the FBI, CIA, government intelligence department have intention to contact us, we are openly welcome them into our office, Zoom meetings, anything. We are sending maybe one or two of our special representatives tomorrow to Virginia to be there in the time of funeral for those two victims.
Lakanwul currently faces charges of assault with intent to kill while armed and possession of a firearm during a crime of violence. But U.S. Attorney Janine Pirro reported that these charges could be upgraded. For now, reporting from the San Diego FBI field office, I'm Steffi Roche, CBS 8.
President Trump says he plans to, quote, permanently pause migration from all third world countries. Meanwhile, law enforcement sources tell CBS News that investigators think the suspect suffered from paranoia and other mental health challenges that indicated he believed authorities sought to deport him from the United States. Be sure to stay tuned to CBS 8 for the very latest on this developing story. You can also find the latest details as we get more from the FBI on CBS8.com and our social media pages.
New this morning, a business in Barrio Logan damaged after a fire. It happened at 2196 Logan Avenue around 9:30 last night. Now, this address is shared by a catering company and a restaurant. It's unclear which business was affected here. Officials tell us there was a grease fire on the stove, but crews were able to put it out quickly. No one was hurt, but the kitchen was damaged. Well, today, yeah, Black Friday, one of the biggest shopping days of the year.
So people are looking for these deals online, but no. There are a lot of people in stores right now. CBS 8's Regina Yorita live at the JCPenney in Fashion Valley Mall. Regina, this looks way more fun than scrolling on my phone,
right.
trying to see if this is legit or a scam. Like, you're there in person with a bunch of people, right?
Some music.
Yeah, well, guys, I mean, it's been a really good time here because I keep seeing people coming in. There were people in line before JCPenney opened. I believe the first two people who were in line, they were here till since 3 a.m. waiting for these doors to open. So people are excited for these deals, for this discount that JCPenney is offering. But I want to bring in Cindy here with JCPenney. So I know that you guys had a little bit of an activation going on. It cut off at 6 a.m. But walk me through what people were here for earlier today.
So everybody came for our amazing giveaway for the snow globes this year. It was a Peanuts edition, so it's fantastic. And obviously that amazing coupon, 50 off 50, 10 out of 10, and one lucky winner gets $500 off $500. But this year we were selected one of 6 stores across the company. We had our first annual Black Friday party, and we had a little extra giveaways. They were special for our Fashion Valley customer. We had JCPenney reusable bags, and we also had JCPenney blankets, some apple cider, and we also had donuts for everybody who was waiting in line. So it was amazing.
What is maybe like a hot selling product that you guys have that people are probably excited for? I know that you guys sell a lot of different things. There's clothes, but is there something that maybe people are probably going to be gravitating to?
I think it's going to be our Nike and our Levi's. We have it at 40% off. And also our houseware starting at $19.99. We have waffle makers. We have electric kettles. Various different items starting at $19.99. Great brands like Black & Decker and Bella, as well as Cook. So make sure you stop at your local JCPenney and check it out.
All right. Thank you so much for talking to us this morning, Cindy. Well, definitely some really good deals that they have here. I'll probably take the waffle maker, maybe some Christmas pajamas that they have, because they run out very quickly. I think that's the one that everybody takes. They take advantage of those Christmas pajamas because we all want them.
Oh, very nice.
Cozy weather now.
Are the bags done? The red bags that they were handing out, are they done with those?
They're done. The cutoff was 6 a.m. So when you would come in, people would pick up also a snow globe and then this little card that you could either have $10 off or the $500 off if you were the lucky winner. Unfortunately, I wasn't, but maybe there's a customer in there who got the $500 off. We'll see.
They're looking out, like walking out with full big red bags.
That's paying for Christmas right there.
There we go. Thank you,
Regina. Thank you. Right now, San Diego FC getting ready for the MLS Cup Playoffs Western Conference Final tomorrow. Can you believe how great they've done this season? Taking on Vancouver at Snapdragon Stadium. These two teams finished first and second in the Western Conference, but it was almost Vancouver who finished first. They would have been hosting this match, so it's great. It's here in San Diego. SDFC, the first MLS expansion team in their inaugural season to make it to a conference final since 1998 when the Chicago Fire did this. Here's head coach Mike Ybarras.
You can never guarantee anything in life. We won't take for granted, and nobody should take for granted where we stand right now. But what I know is, and what gives us confidence, is that these guys have given everything, every second this entire season, since day one, to be as prepared as possible for the moment that we're going to confront right now, and we'll be ready to go for it with everything we got.
Coach, sounds like they're ready. Kickoff is at 6 p.m. tomorrow. MTS will increase service for that match at Snapdragon Stadium tomorrow. There will also be increased trolley service for the WWE Survivor Series at Petco Park tomorrow. So 2 big events. Keep in mind today, MTS will run on a Sunday schedule. Going to be busy in those areas, those parts of town.
Downtown, and then of course Mission Valley. Wow, it's gonna be nice out too. So temperature-wise, it'll be a little bit cooler than what we had yesterday, for example. Today, tomorrow, Sunday, temperatures will continue to drop. So dress accordingly. If you're headed to any of those big events here, I don't know how to decide. How can we be in 2 places at one time? Either way, it's gonna be fun across San Diego. A lot of people are in town visiting, and this would be a big reason why. I'll show you how we compare to the rest of the country, and you'll see why your friends and family may not want to leave. Looking right now across our skies, this is beautiful. I mean, those beautiful colors that we're getting as we wait for that official sunrise. Here's a look at those weather headlines. We are going to feel that cool down, 48 degrees cooler than yesterday. So already starting to notice the onshore flow, bringing in that cooler weather from the ocean. The marine layer will deepen tonight, tomorrow, Sunday. We'll also wake up to more of the clouds. So you'll notice more of the cloud coverage as opposed to the sunshine we've had the past few days. Next week, we're looking at a possibility of precipitation, still very early, but maybe by Wednesday, Thursday. Overall satellite imagery, I'm seeing more clouds building across the ocean, which is just a sign that the onshore flow is starting to kick up as opposed to the offshore, the Santa Anas that we had the last few days. Conditions right now pretty cool in some spots. Julian, you're at 44. Ramona, I checked, you're in the 30s right now. 50 in Imperial Beach, 52 for downtown. 47 for Borrego. The next 12 hours looking pretty nice, though, by the middle of the day. 68 degrees to 69. That's your afternoon high. That's along the coastline. So upper 60s compared to 20 degrees in Minneapolis, 7 in Bismarck, 12 in Billings. Yeah, you see where that blast of cold air is. All of that coming up from Canada into the northeast. Desert Southwest here in San Diego as well. We are looking nice. So yeah, very warm compared to what they're dealing with in single digit territory. As far as traffic goes, thankfully, no major problems out there. I don't see any slowing all across our freeways. Just this one incident to let you know about that just popped up on the 52. This would be westbound coming from Mass Boulevard. One lane is blocked because of a stalled vehicle. When it comes to those drive times, yeah, we're in the 60s and 70s. So overall, from the 52 westbound, it'll take 6 minutes to go from the 125 to the 15. On the 78, if this is your route this morning, westbound 15 to the 5 will only take 14 minutes. Let's see what the border is looking like right now. San Ysidro Port of Entry, 40 minutes for those of you coming from Mexico into San Diego. Otay Mesa's Port of Entry, half that time at just 20 minutes. You can certainly tell people are in holiday mode right now.